You are welcome to another segment of my video. My name is Dr. Kings, your financial investment coach. How I started saving. Okay, I started my career, my working career with United African Companies of Nigeria, USCN. It used to be USC when they have not splitted. All the African country joined together, Morocco, Tunisia, some part of East Africa, and Nigeria being the corporate head. So I was working in one of their subsidiary then, Mr. Biggs. So then I started from the scratch, from the lowest of the low. I started as a weekend staff. And as a weekend staff then in the year 1990, in the year 2002, yes, or 2004, precisely 2004. In the year 2004, I started with them because then I came back from the north. My salary then was 2,000 naira. That was what they give us at the end of the month as a weekend staff, and they pay you 500 every weekend as allowance or transport allowance. So my own 500, I usually speak with the accountant then, Mr. Kenneth Okori. I said, please sum everything up together. So they sum everything up together. I will be making 4,000 every month. And I came in when there is need, when there was need for somebody to help them balance their paper because they're expecting auditors in 2 weeks' time. Some people saw it as hard work, but I really wanted to work. I told them I can do it. I did that work. First 2 days after my resumption, I did the work, sleeping over in the office to make sure I finish it. And God helped me. I finished it before time, before the target. The AAC checked through it in the person of one Mr. D and Dada, check it, and everything was good. They were happy. And that was it. Then I have a close friend, 2 of them, Jumbo and Jumbo Elebru. I will tag him on this video. And Chimeze Mosu. I was the third person working with them. They are full staff. I am a weekend staff or a casual staff, as the case may be. So I started working with them. Work until I started enjoying the job, but my pay was small. And then we appear good, we looked good. Jumbo would tell me, big guy, I want to go and get some chinos. I said, okay, I'll save money up, we'll go to the market, get some chinos, get some good shirts, get some shoes. We are looking sharp, but we don't have savings. We are looking sharp, but we don't have savings. So we continue that way. Any function that I go with Jumbo, people always come out to look at us. These guys, what are they doing? What are they into? Crime is not like this. If not, people would have started suspecting us to be into crime and stuff like that. So from there, one day we sat ourselves down together, and what can we do to better this life? Because we wanted more. His salary then was around 18,000 or so plus, but mine was 4,000. So because we wanted more, there are other things we do. They will bring stuff for us, ask us to go and call laborers to offload. We will negotiate what's supposed to be paid to the laborers. Me, Jumbo, Chinese, we will offload a trailer load of rice, flour, and other things that they use for production. And by the time we are done, highest they will pay us 12,000. We will divide it money within us. So looking at my own side, you see that I've made my own salary from that. And sometimes it happens like that twice in a month that we receive stock. So I have more money than what I take home at the end of every month. But I doesn't have savings. A time came we sat ourselves that Chimeze came as OMD graduate elect from Nekede, Federal Polytechnic Nekede. So he will be telling us this, that. So I will say, okay, let's go to school. Jumbo go and get admission to study computer science in Abia State Polytechnic. I get admission to study statistics. So before then, we started saving for school. School fee then was around 26,700. So getting admission, we did all the processes, getting the admission, we are schooling, and our worker, Mr. Ikechukwu, or Sir Ikechukwu, granted us the permission, putting us on steady afternoon shift so that we can go to school in the morning, miss 1 or 2 lectures, and resume work. But at that point, when we finish our OND, we have our melting point. 1 year IT, we did it there. 4 years IT, we did it there, and stuff. We have our melting point. From the melting point, we are thinking outside the box. God, we need to save. We can't be like this forever. What if this work stops? The day we had that thought, I now asked myself, they converted me later. I asked myself, how do I change this narrative? And that was when I told myself, how much can you comfortably pay yourself if this work is no longer on the table? That you will be able to pay yourself for the next 1 year. I said 15,000. I started saving 15,000. Removing 15,000 into a separate account every month. And that helped me. I was able to manage through, to scale through, and get that assignment done. So we started saving. That savings we started saved us a lot. Then I wore one Bristol wristwatch that I bought for 50-something thousand. I have the leather and the chain. And I have one timeless stopwatch that I ordered that watch for $91. I have 32 pairs of shoes. I was living in a 1-bedroom flat. My parlor was so big that I couldn't buy things to put it. I converted it to gym and where I kept shoes. And then friends will come to me. Once they come, some will come with slippers. If they are going, they will wear shoe, and the shoe will never come back again. Many people watching this video can attest to that. Somebody like Victor Barine, who is a PhD holder now, Oliver, and Emeka, and Innocent, who is in Dubai now as IT tech. Because anytime they post them to Aba, they will stay in my house and stay there and get a house and move to their house. They will be asking me, oh boy, do you sell shoes? I say no. But lack of planning, no savings. A time came when it dawned on me, hey, you need to. I wanted to sell the shoe. People think I wasn't serious. Nobody agreed to buy. Rather, they will be taking it one after the other. I reduced that shoe to 12 pieces, 12 pairs, and started wearing the 12 pairs. As a student there, I have a car. I work in that company. I have a golf car. All those things were taking money from me, but I didn't know. But the very day we sat ourselves down and said, can we break this? That was how I stopped excessive wristwatch. Those 2 wristwatches I'm telling you, I went for the Dominion City program. That was the first time I heard Reverend Dufis Archifus also preach. After preaching, I was broken. I removed the wristwatch. The chain one went to the altar and dropped it. I said, God, please time my life from today. The leather one, I used it to go and meet one man in Port Harcourt. The man saw it and said, oh boy, who dashed you this watch? I bought my own in UK and I know how much I bought it. Onyekachi Apam, the Super Eagles player, happened to be my classmate. We shared the same desk in school. And then he have attended to high firm. People know him. I told him it's Onyekachi Apam that dashed me. Because I came for money. So if I told him I bought such watch, he may not give me the money I wanted. So I continue. But since it started coming in, then I wear one bad dreadlock. And the dreadlock, the organic oil or cream I use that looks like gel, I used to buy that cream 2,500 and it lasts for 2 weeks. My dreadlocks then was nice that people were admiring it. Some of my customers that will see this video can attest to that. Somebody like Chinwe Joyce Akubese, who is a coach now, a teens coach. I have a lot. Esther Carlo, Chikezie, Chimezie, Nonso, Abakboro, and stuff like that. All of them were my customers in school. They saw me on that dreadlock. But the day my mother talked sense into me, I decided to have a new leaf, change, and started saving. And that saving was what saved me and brought me to this level. Then it wasn't easy. I discovered I have more money in the account than things. And it placed me on this comfort zone where anything I want, I can easily afford it. Not that I do impromptu things or decision to buy, no. But let's say I want to get a thing for myself. I will take time and think through it over and over again. This thing you want, do you really need it? Or you want to get it because people are getting it? And after such analytical thinking, you will discover that even if I'm buying that thing, I will have respect and value for it. I curtail my spending plan, reduce my spending plan. Even as at now, I only have 12 pairs of shoes and 2 slippers. If I want to buy 20 pairs of shoes, I will. But that 12 pairs, it's serving me and it's doing the perfect work I want. So no need having more than enough when it's few that is working for me. Okay? So you too learn how to, my lights have went off. Learn how to save. Learn how to save because it will go a long way to deliver you on the rainy day. There are some opportunities that will come up to you. If you are not liquid, you cannot get it. Spending much on wares and shoes is not that advisable. There are things that will give you money. Today, I've told myself I will retire at maximum 40, 42. I am done working for people. 40, 42. Because I have things I know and I have put money into that can pay me and make me comfortable even when I'm not working for somebody. With that, if I choose to go and do my own personal business, even in doing that business, the pressure will not be much because you still have other sources of income coming your way. So, learn from this video. Don't put all your money into fashion. Yes, I wear nice clothes. I am a fashionista. I do things. But what I am spending on fashion these days is just like 1% of what I invested. And what I'm using for fashion these days is a proceed from what is coming in. I was doing a work where I earned for 18,000 naira then, and I will buy a shoe of 16,000 naira. Because I know within that month, we will do a flow 2 or 3 times and I will make more money. It's not a good way. Today, I have my calculator here. I have my this thing, my daily pay or my daily rate today in the work I'm doing, at least my daily rate is 6,000 or 7,000 something, 7,005 with some fraction. And this is it. 7,005 with some fraction. And in this 7,005, you times it by 26 times 26, which is a working rate. Although it's more than this, what I take is more than this. But by the time you do it, minus tax from it. When you minus tax from this, you will see that your take home is not up to this. When you minus tax of 39,000 with HMO and pension, you will do all those things. From this, you minus 39,000. This is what you have left. And in what you have left, you discover that there are things, emergencies that come up that you don't plan for. From here, you save, you fuel your car, you feed. So, going to get a clothes of 60,000 naira, 50,000 naira, buying a shoe of 65,000 naira from this is not advisable for me. I don't know about others, but for me, it's not advisable. It's not a nice way to save money or to build capital. I go for what I can afford. It may be cheap, but when it's on me, it looks better. It becomes a celebrity stuff. So, curtail your expenses. Mind things you spend money on. If it will not improve your life and your financial standard, don't invest so much on it. And if you are still thought far in this video, kindly subscribe to this video and see you on my next video. Thanks for now.